Okay, for my daughter Molly, Thanksgiving sandwiches. It's a pretty easy concept. You're taking leftovers from Thanksgiving and making a sandwich. But the thing that makes them really, really special is this delicious cranberry Dijon sauce that you're going to put on the sandwich, a cranberry Dijon mustard. So you're taking leftover cranberry sauce, which I have, a container of leftover cranberry sauce right here. And it's homemade. You could also use a can of cranberry sauce. That's fine too. And the ratio is about 3 tablespoons of cranberry sauce to 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard. And I'm just using the 365 Whole Foods brand organic Dijon mustard. So what I have here is about 6 tablespoons of leftover cranberry sauce and 2 tablespoons of the Dijon mustard. But remember, it's a 3-to-1 ratio, so 3 tablespoons of the cranberry sauce, 1 tablespoon Dijon. And get that all mixed up. It is delicious. Okay, so I've made this nice cranberry Dijon spread for our sandwiches. And the recipe really makes 2 sandwiches. You have a little bit, probably a little extra of this Dijon cranberry sauce for dipping your sandwich in, or spreading a little more on your sandwich if you want to. Okay, so I'm just spread this on the bread, on each of 4 slices of bread. I'm using a locally baked whole grain toasted flax bread. You can use any kind of bread you like. So a whole grain bread, sourdough, that would be really good too. If you are gluten-free, then any kind of gluten-free bread should probably work just as well. And we're spreading that right on here. Okay, just gonna make 1 sandwich for now. So I've got that spread on 2 slices of bread. And then you're gonna take any kind of main dish, sort of seitan roast, or maybe a tofurkey roast, or if you have a Gardein roast, or one of those field roast main dish roasts that you use as a centerpiece for Thanksgiving. What I did was make last year on our Thanksgiving show, I made a tofu turkey breast, and so I've made that again this year, so you can go back and watch last year's Thanksgiving. And this is just sliced up of that tofu turkey breast I made last year. So I sliced that up, and this isn't from last year, I just made it the other day, but so we're putting a layer of this sliced tofu turkey, and then a layer of, you could use mashed potatoes or sweet potatoes, whatever you have left over. Sweet potatoes would be really good. I have some leftover mashed potatoes right now, so I'm just going to spread that on. Whoops. It's a messy sandwich. So about 1/2 cup, and you remember we're making 2 sandwiches. So that's about 1/4 cup on each sandwich. Maybe not quite that much. Okay, and then some stuffing, leftover stuffing. We'll just put a little bit on here. I can scoop that out, so I have about 1/2 cup of stuffing. I'm going to add that to the middle. Just mash it into the mashed potatoes. Okay, and then some leftover greens, which, usually at my house, what are leftover greens? we eat our greens all the time. But maybe make extra just so you can make this sandwich, because it's really good. So we're taking some collared kale, Swiss chard, spinach, any kind of green that you have left over from your Thanksgiving dinner, and add that. Yum. Okay. And then if you want to up the nutritional value just a little bit more, you could take some broccoli sprouts, microgreens, add those to the top too. And then, so we have our mashed potatoes, our seitan roast, our stuffing, our greens, and then I'm going to add that other piece of the bread that has that wonderful cranberry Dijon mustard spread on it. Okay, so we finished putting together our leftover Thanksgiving sandwiches, which are piled high with yummy stuff. And we've heated up the Panini Press. This one is a Griddler Gourmet by Cuisinart that I think we found at Costco a few years ago. So I'm just gonna put the sandwiches right on here, and we will toast them. You could also do this on a stovetop grill pan. That would work as well. But if you have a Panini Press at home, this would be really good. So we'll give it just a few minutes to get nice and toasted and get all the insides heated up. Yum. Okay, so they've toasted in the Panini Press. I'm going to go ahead and turn that off, and we'll take them off. This was a toasted flax bread. It did get nice and toasty, but it, for some reason, doesn't really look like it did. But okay, so we're going to get those off of there and cut them in half to serve them. Oh, goodness. They got very crispy. There. I might have to make a little more of that cranberry Dijon sauce to serve with them, but oh, yum, look at that. Those look great. Delicious. You can see all the layers. That is beautiful. Do give this a try at home and play with your food. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, thank you for watching.
Click at the top for videos that we have found to be very important.
Click at the bottom right to see one of our featured videos.
Please subscribe to our channel by clicking our icon at the center of the screen.
And turn on notifications so that you can get our videos when the fruits and vegetables featured in that video are in season and at their best.
See you next time.